Ironman Chattanooga is almost here, so let's jump into this video where we're going to talk about Ironman Chattanooga and the check-in process. Where do you go, what do you do, and all that kind of fun stuff. I like to diagram this out because sometimes you get to an event and you're not really sure where checkout is, and there's things you can kind of miss. There's one time I went through and forgot to get my bags, my gear bags, special needs bags, all that kind of stuff. I had to go back and get it because I totally forgot where to go. But anyway, so we're going to jump into that. I'm doing this live on Facebook right now. So if you want to ask me questions, you can. I'll see them in the comments, or if you watch this later, you can comment on it later. I'll get notification. I'll get back to you. But we're going to jump right into it. Ironman Chattanooga 2022 right now. At the time of this recording, we're a couple weeks out. And for you, those of you who are getting ready to do it, this is where you're going to go. Please excuse any background noises of the dogs messing around and playing in the background. Best we got. So let's jump into it. So Ironman Chattanooga, what I like to do is hit the athlete section and then download the event schedule to check out. The event schedule will have listed, and then the athlete guide. Let's see if they got the 22. The 22 guide is out. Let's download that. I do like to save it to my hard drive for other uses later. It's always great when you're doing live video and it takes forever for something to download. Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Working on it. So we will just save that to my hard drive just in case. Sometimes it works better to work off the hard drive. Race director, check-in. What I like about the athlete guide is check-in where Ross's Landing 200 Riverfront Parkway. So in the actual athlete guide, they've got the address of the event location, where to check in. So it tells you what to bring, ID, active.com registration, QR code. I think right now they're in the process of perhaps doing away with the sign-in for your check-in times. So it's just kind of open. You can come whenever you need to. But make sure that you get all this stuff: race bibs, stickers, swim caps, bike check-in, check-out ticket. So if you want somebody else to check out your bike while you're out on the course, you can get that ticket. Wristband and gear bags. And then you get a swag bag. Usually you get a bag for the event. And then you get like a t-shirt or something like that. So make sure you get all your gear. But the event schedule and the athlete guide has that information. So it's at Ross's Landing, and this will be the fourth time doing the full for me. I've done it in the half once before, so I am a repeat offender over at Ironman Chattanooga. So Ross's Landing, you zoom out, you got the good old town of Chattanooga, Tennessee. You zoom in, and it's kind of close to Tennessee Aquarium. We got Ross's Landing Historical Market. So you got the big old aquarium over here. So basically what you've got is the Chattanooga Green. So this spot is where all the Ironman Village, the tents, it's all self-contained. It's kind of nice. Sometimes, usually the roads around here are going to be close to all the Ironman stuff going on. This over here, I'll do a different video. This is going to be your transition area. What's nice is they've got tons of parking. So if you go over here, there's parking right here, there's parking right here, there's parking right here. It will be busy during check-in. There's a parking garage right here. There's parking garages over here. You just got to be careful. Don't park in a parking spot that is marked as like for business or something like that during the week. Just got to be careful of that. You can also park there for race day. I just pay the all-day fee and park there if I have any problems. But like I said, check-in's here. Park over here. Walk across the street. It's a really easy walk. Rock right over here. I've been there when it's like profusely rained and it got muddy and swampy. That's life. And I've been there when it's been 100 degrees and hot. But all the tents are going to be there. They might have it become one tent where I might be at for a little bit. All the vendors are going to be there. The check-in is usually in some tents around here with the Ironman store right here. So basically, it's all self-contained. And the bike drop-off, bike check-in is going to be over here. So it's pretty nice. It's a one transition race. So everything's pretty much going on here except for race day when they bus you out to the swim start, which is downriver. But other than that, I mean, even for little kids, they got the Tennessee Aquarium. They've got a little, excuse me. Now they got other stuff going on. It was nice too. Once you do check in, they've got restaurants down here. They got ice cream. There's a Cold Stone, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, Cold Stone right there. They've got Buffalo Wild Wings. They've got all kinds of good stuff. Coffee, Puckett's. Where did the pizza go? The mushroom pizza, I believe. Where did it go? here we go. Mellow Mushroom, Chattanooga downtown. That's been my go-to for the race start. So you can come down here, do check-in, and then you can just park down here and get lunch and do all the good stuff. It's nice. You just don't feel in a hurry. It's not in the field out in the middle of nowhere. It's all paved. There's no trekking across fields and worrying about bug bites and all kinds of other stuff. Just come up here, check it out, and then if you need to, you got lunch. You can do kind of hang out. There's other places to go inside if it's hot, air conditioning, all that kind of good stuff. Because right here is the swim exit. This is a little ramp. You come out and then you jump into the parking lot. It is the transition area. And pretty much the race happens right around here. And then after the race, they dump you out, and Ironman Village is still here, and then everything's down here. So, and they changed the tent into like the food tent for the athletes and stuff, or they've got like an old food tent over here. They kind of do different things each year, so it just kind of depends what's going on. But that's kind of the gist of it. I mean, it's really straightforward. That's why I really like this race. There's nothing crazy going on. So basically, check in Chattanooga Green. You just come, and it's really easy to get there downtown. Just plug it into your GPS. It'll take you right there. You just park it there. It's good access from all the highways, wherever you're going to stay at. If you're going to stay north of the river, plenty of bridges to get across to come around here and just park and find a good spot. If you're coming along the main thoroughfare here, you just hop off on the bridge and then just drive downtown. Like if you're staying downtown, I mean, that's even nicer. You just walk down there and get your stuff and just hang out. And like I said, I tried to time it so you check in and check the Ironman store, all that kind of good stuff in kind of one trip, so I'm not making multiple trips throughout the day, just to try to conserve energy or anything like that. The day before the race, you drop off your bike and your gear bags and stuff, maybe hit the Ironman Village one more time or whatever, go out for dinner someplace. And they've been giving out gift cards for local restaurants and stuff, so when you check the event schedule, typically Friday, so they're going to have an opening ceremony out there in Ross's Landing. So opening ceremony, it's usually when they would have the dinner, but they've no longer been doing the dinners. It's just giving you a $20 gift card to go to a restaurant that's working with Ironman downtown. So just pay attention for that. And then sometimes I try to time my check-in with going to an athlete briefing, just so I can get all the information on the race. So like I said, I just try to condense it all in one visit. But when it's downtown, it's really easy. So if you do check in, go get lunch, and then go in, you do an athlete briefing, then go to the opening ceremony and that type of stuff. If you try to time it all together, I mean, that's a real nice, convenient way. And remember, check-in is only Thursday and Friday. You cannot come in Saturday before the race, and definitely not the day of the race. And you have to check in your bike on Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, I always recommend try to get there Thursday and roll into town, and then hit the pickup as soon as possible, get all your stuff, get all situated, and don't have to worry about it. But Friday, hit it first thing, 10 o'clock, and you got plenty of time to do other things. Or time it towards later day, maybe hit check-in, and then time an athlete briefing, and then dinner or something like that, hit the opening ceremony and that type of thing, because it's always kind of cool to be there for the opening ceremony and such. That, in general, is, and going through the athlete guide and athlete check-in, when, where, what to bring, check-in steps, active.com registration QR code. So just have that on your phone if they need it. Have your USAT card, have a photo ID, timing chip, sign your waivers on iPad, race packet, packet athlete giveaway items, so a backpack, and usually your t-shirt. Confirm all your emergency contact information. If there is a emergency where, flight's delayed is a big problem. That's why if you're coming in on Friday, especially if you're flying, you're risking travel problems and that type of thing. So if something happens, this is the emergency contact number in the athlete guide. So make sure that you are paying attention, and these are the hours that you need to call them. So if you know on Friday your flight is being delayed or canceled or something, you won't get until first thing Saturday morning to do pack and pickup, call this number, email this email address, and let them know it's like, hey, I'm trying and my flight got delayed or canceled. I mean, it's real these days. It's a problem. So make sure you plan accordingly. So what the pack will include: athlete wristband, bike stickers, everything here is what tells you what you should be doing with them. So basically, that's athlete check-in. I mean, nothing too crazy or wild. It's all in one location, plenty of parking right downtown, lots of stuff going on. So if you bring your family, there's some activities for them. If it's just you, there's plenty of opportunity to go to all the vendor tents, go to the compression boots tent and check that out, check out all the vendors, get all the giveaways you could possibly get. I like to get one of the water bottles, especially the little, just like the knockoff Little Debbie IRONMAN water bottles. It's great for my kids to take to school if they lose it. It's also great to have on the course, like if you fill all of your bottle cages and you need to get rid of something at one of the aid stations, get a new water bottle. If you depart with it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not one of the $8, $9, $10 water bottles for the actual race. That's like more of a souvenir type of thing. So, tons of giveaways out there, tons of activities, tons of things to do. Visit all this, Set the Pay Triathlon works with Rudy Project, Extra Wetsuits. Um, Probably Kurt's bars probably won't be there, but they'll be in there at walk around and force and stuff. But just any other partners we got usually that are big in the Ironman or triathlon industry are going to be there. So just make sure you stop by and check them out. And that's basically it. I mean, I talked for a little bit. It's not too cut or not too long and drawn out. Got any questions? I didn't see any live here, so just post them in the comments later. Give it a like on YouTube. Give it a like on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube if you want to see future notifications on either Chattanooga or other courses or other triathlon tips in general. With that, I want to close up the video. So good luck out there. Happy training, and we'll see you on race day.